I like this move. I really like this move, man. But we got a question to ask. Who gonna be playing on the other side? Think about it. Yo, that, what's going on, man? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy, Philly Fresh, aka the General, here reporting for duty, man. The duty is, man, Howie is starting to put things together, man. He getting the ingredients. He's trying to cook up something for us, man. He trying to let y'all see he's still a chef. I like what he did. I like Welcome to Philly, Big Play Slay. I like this dude a lot, man. I just heard the interview that he had on the Ice and Reek show. Dude is confident. They asked him, do you think you're a good player, a great player? He said, I think I'm great. You know, that's something that has to be judged. We'll see about that. But I do feel as though that this guy is, of course, he's our best corner. He's the best corner that we had in a long time. He's the best corner that we had in a long time, man. Asante Samuels, you want to say? So, this is a good pickup. Gave up a third round and a fifth round. We have another third round and we have another fifth round. So we're not out of them rounds in the draft of this year. Couple things I like about this dude. We already know his rookie year, Jim Schwartz was his coach. He was the head coach of the Lions his rookie year. So he kind of, I don't know really if they ran the same system, but he knows Jim Schwartz. He knew, and of course Jim Schwartz knows him. And he brought that up. He basically said, it's going to be good playing for Jim Schwartz again, but I'm a way better player than I was my rookie year, and you see that, man. You see the interceptions is there. I love the way that this dude finds the ball. See, we have corners. Our problem with our corners is when the ball is in the air, they panic. It's been plenty of times throughout these last 3 to 4 years that ball's been thrown at Rasul back, Sidney Jones back, even Vontae Maddox back. Of course, Ronald Darby's back, and instead of them turning around and making a play on the ball, they are covering the guy instead of covering the ball, or reacting to what the receiver is doing instead of reacting to what the quarterback is doing, getting your head turned around. And this guy does that, man. That's one of his greatest attributes I think that he has. He's gonna fit right in. Swag on $1 billion. Listening to this dude interview on Ike Reese show, man. Swag is on $1 billion, man. He got the swagger of the Green Goblin. He got the swag of Mills, but he's a way better player. And there's no dispersions on Mills. Moving him to the safety probably is going to work now. It's going to work because Darius Slay doesn't really need safety help. So whoever is going to be on the other side, and I'm going to get into that in the second half of the video, whoever is going to be on the other side is going to but it's going to have that safety help. So when you got a guy that can just shut down the whole side, you don't really need help. Sometimes I feel as though most of the 90% of the time he doesn't need safety help. When you got a guy like that, then you can do other things with your safeties, man. And I think that's why I think Jalen Mills comes in at playing good safeties. Another reason why I think that this guy is going to come right into the locker room, embrace the city. Played with Fletcher Cox in college. He played with Fletcher Cox in college. I can't remember where they went. I can't. That's messing up my mind right now. But this is a very, very big move. I like what he did. I like how he did. The second half is going to be about who's going to be on the other side. And with saying that, I'm saying that to say this. They must really like Sidney Jones, because I felt as though they probably could have kept that 5th round pick and gave up Sidney Jones or Rasul Douglas or something like that. But no, they kept on to them dudes, even though they're both on their last year of their rookie contract. Even though they're both on their last year of their rookie contract, they rather gave up a 5th round pick than one of them dudes. So I'm pretty sure the Lions would have took one of them. So that's saying a lot about what this organization with Jim Schwartz and his defense think about Sidney Jones. And I'm going to get into Sidney Jones on whoever is going to be on the other side of Darius Slay in a minute. But first, I know what it is. A word from my sponsor. Yep. Y'all see it, man. Been in the fender bender. Somebody hit your car. You ain't even know nothing about it. You wasn't even there. You need some body work done. 108 East Baltimore Pike, man. They make sure that you get everything that you need, free estimates, all that. As always, the description will be, the number and everything will be in the description, so check that out. Second half of this video. Who's going to be on the other side? Right now, I feel as though it might be Sidney Jones. I feel as though they are not giving up on this kid. And being as though you got another a lockdown corner, like a legit lockdown corner on the other side, it's a lot of things that you can get away with having Sidney Jones on the right-hand side. Or Rasul Douglas, but I really don't think so. I just think he's too slow, man. I mean, he could play sometimes, but he's not an every down type of cornerback. I think Sidney Jones is going to be on the other side unless they find themselves trying to get somebody else, which I don't think is going to happen because we have a lot of holes to fill. And that real fast, I want everybody to comment about. Yeah, comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this. I just wanted to ask real fast. What y'all think about going out there, because the Rams have just released Ty Gurley, and they also have released Clay Matthews. What y'all think about going to get Clay Matthews? We need a linebacker. I mean, you could try to put him on a veteran deal. If not, then you don't really want to pay that guy no money. I think he's either 32 or 33 years old. But that is a position of need right now, linebacker. We got T.J. Edwards and we got Nate Gary. That's really not saying too much. So we have to make sure that we, start plugging in and getting other dudes to fill positions. But back to Sidney Jones. I think he is the best option. I think he is the best option for us on he probably played the left side, right side, whatever. Just the other side of Darius Slay. Now here's the thing, Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz is going to have to make sure that he is not playing Darius Slay 10 yards and 7 yards back. He is a bump and run corner. You have to make sure that you put him at bump and run. You have to make sure that you give him a chance to play lockdown. Don't give receivers a chance to upcut five yards and he is set steady backpedaling, and you did just all the stuff that you've been putting the rest of these corners through. You cannot do that with this guy, man. Jim Schwartz, it's time to switch up what you're doing at cornerback. I understand you want to get pressure with 4. That's understandable, and I feel as though with Hargrave we can do that. With Hargrave, Malik Jackson, Fletcher Cox, Derek Barnett, all them dudes, I feel as though, yes, we can do that. But at the same time, we have to make sure, meaning you, Jim Schwartz, you have to make sure that you cannot put your corners in a position that you've been doing for the longest, man. In a position that you've been doing for the longest with this fade away 7 yards back and let a receiver just get off on his routes. No, you stick Darius Slay right in their midst. Bump and run coverage. With Sidney Jones, you can switch it up a little bit. But Sidney Jones has to learn to play bump and run if he's going to last in this league. He got to get in the weight room. And hopefully Darius Slay can teach him some things, man. Hopefully Mark Manuel can teach him some things. We got a whole lot going on with the coaching staff. We get new players, better players. So it's time to perform, man. It's time to teach these younger guys that been in this system, but not with good talent. It's time to teach them how to win, man. Even though we won a Super Bowl, we understand it. But a lot of dudes, I think it's 33 guys that won that Super Bowl is not here anymore. So it's kind of turned into a new regime, man. Just real quick, man, make sure everybody's staying safe. Keep your gloves on. If you exchanging money all the time, make sure you keep your gloves on, hand sanitizer, all that, man. Make sure you wash your hands as much as you can. Everybody be safe out here, man. Just hearing that Sean Payton, I think they said Sean Payton got the coronavirus. It's out here. So make sure y'all staying safe, man. Make sure y'all staying safe. And also, make sure stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.